Hello, hello.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Just want to make sure the mic's working, everybody. We're going back to meeting
Are we
ourselves.
fucking live and I just
Fuck
burped?
you. I do look like a
Trucker
fucking
that
trucker dad who
doesn't
just
want to
got
admit
home.
that he's gay.
All right, gamers. What's popping, everybody?
Danger
Welcome to the
gamers.
stream.
Danger gamers.
Danger, my fellow black pillars.
Don't. Let's not start. That's fucking aggressive as shit.
JJ, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing alright.
Doing all right? Why?
I do
All
look
right, Jesus.
dangerous.
Sorry that you have to be here.
I look like a fucking See,
We
okay,
both look
here
like we work in IT,
yeah,
which
that
makes
and
us losers.
I look like a schlub that's just about to walk in on his wife getting plowed by the neighbor. Like this is that type of shit.
You're a cuck.
That's the fit I got on right
You're
now.
a cuck.
Like I got the cup chair in the corner and I'm just like sipping a glass of brandy.
You're sipping on your.
But then my
Heineken.
wife's boyfriend just smacks it out of my hand. And then I'm like, can I play Nintendo for half an hour?
And she
He's
says,
like, you
"Sure."
get 25 minutes.
Yeah, the boyfriend says you get 25
yeah, no,
minutes.
she doesn't talk at all. She's getting
fucked, and you though, I mean, you're getting mentally fucked.
Yeah,
because you're a little
because
beta.
I'm watching this and I'm allowing it because I don't know, something about my parents probably isn't that what all sexual shit comes from? Is like,
I mean, that's what a lot of serial killers have in common.
I don't know.
Real quick, could you just fix?
I
my
also
monitor?
do look like a serial killer.
Could you fix my monitor so that way it's not
like? How do you want it? You are autistic. I realize this.
Uh-oh.
I think you're. What do the kids say now? Autistic coded.
No, apparently they say. Apparently Jenny was telling me they say knucks now.
The fuck is nux?
Like knuckles.
I don't get that.
Like, yo, you never given somebody a fist bump before?
Yeah, but what does
You've
that have to
never
do with
called it-
autism?
No, knucks. I'm just saying kids say stupid shit.
Oh, I thought that had something to do with autism.
No, I'm just saying people say dumb
That's
shit.
autistic. If that's true.
So JJ, what are we talking about today? Also, I want to talk
Talking about the woke left.
We're talking about these disgusting woke liberal Hollywood movies. Sony censored Stellar Blade. Do you know what Stellar Blade is?
Did they actually? How did
Yeah,
they
they
censor
did.
it?
They did.
No,
They
wait,
did.
how?
They did like a.
What did they do?
They made like some of her clothes less reveal, like less.
Come on, that was a whole like marketing point. Though.
Yeah, and now it's not. And there's a petition on there saying, "Give us back our boobs."
Yeah, well, I mean, that's all their marketing, and then you finally brought the product, and they're like, "Psych, we're gonna take your boobs away." That's unacceptable. We should make the whole podcast about this.
Did you hear about the other thing? It was like they had like a thing in the game where it said hard, and then there's the letter R right next.
Oh
to
yeah,
it.
I did see that one.
That
That definitely seems unintentional. I don't think anyone meant.
No, I think they just randomly because it's that signature is placed all over the place in the game.
Oh,
So they probably just like said like not like the hard R part, but just like hard. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
In the
Just so happened.
So they probably just did like a random generator thing that had it generate anywhere, and it showed up there.
No, that sucks. That sucks.
But what sucks even more is you can't see.
That's like the whole point. Like the whole point was like seeing her climb up and down.
For those that don't know, we're gonna pull this up.
Yeah,
real quick. Let me just find it. Stellar Blade, and we'll go to a website. We'll just go to the PlayStation website, I guess, right?
Sure.
Desktop.
Granted,
So here's Stellar Blade.
I wasn't really interested in buying the game at all, but like this is like if what you're saying is true, that's really dumb.
So like she's supposed to be like really sexy and everything. Like,
Yeah.
I mean
it's obvious.
got
It's
her
right,
ass.
and it's third person, so or behind.
And a lot of the character, like a lot of things the character has is like, let me see if I can find it. Stellar Blade. Seeds. So
God damn! What the?
Yeah,
I like the teddy bear one. That one's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, they obviously are making her to be like sexy for the gamer guys. And there's now a petition.
And gamer girls, if you're into those, into ladies.
Petition. Because
damn, close.
Sony censored a lot of the things from the original game, from the original trailer. So
I like how the first more supportive videos are obviously people who would be very against. It's all dudes. It's all dudes.
Hello, my name is Michael Allen, and I bought a PS5 because I wanted to play Stellar Blade. I was promised that this game would be no censorship, unedited, unraw, just a great, amazing, even a Game of the Year contender. I think that it's not fair and okay that Sony has decided to censor the game, especially right at the release date. I think that's false advertising. I think that's not fair.
I think I gotta stop this because I don't want to say anything mean because these are real people.
This is your boy Wilson here. Well, ridiculous, man.
it sounds actually kind of wholesome. It's freaking ridiculous, man.
Yeah, it's wholesome.
Yeah.
I like
Gamers being gamers. He's so right.
Have you ever seen the Batman Beyond
Oh,
clip
man,
where
that's
it's like
awesome.
the most marginalized group in the world, gamers?
yeah.
I thought he was gonna say let gamers goon. You take it.
Let gamers goon. That's so gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like a petition because like they censored a lot.
I
of the
mean,
game,
I
like,
think
prior
that's
to
fair,
release.
and I'm not saying that because I'm like a pervert or anything. I'm just saying the whole marketing. Like I don't know anything about the gameplay of the game or anything, but I know that the marketing was all just, hey, look at how good looking this girl is.
Look at how big her bitties are.
Yeah, like that was the whole marketing point. The thing is, if it wasn't the whole marketing point, they did that, I'd be a little bit more lenient, obviously. But no.
So the other thing
Why
I
are you
want to talk
bringing
about
this
real
up?
quick, to kind of segue into
Oh, that's a good
prequels
point.
and
Yeah.
sequels that we're going to talk about today.
Uh-huh. Big Fire Force. spoilers.
I don't. It's 2 years old.
I know, people
Apparently,
don't
it's
care.
not a big spoiler.
Yeah, I didn't
Apparently,
even know about this. till
everyone
just
knew
now,
about this,
and I
including
really
you and
like
me.
Soul Eater.
So, for those that don't know,
Wait, it's 2 years and Soul World hasn't even come. They announced something that hasn't even
dude,
come
this the person who made this series is probably raking in so much money they can.
out. I mean,
take
that's
their
true.
time.
Yeah,
They can take their sweet ass time.
I think
because
it's a girl,
Too
isn't it?
popular, too popular series.
it's a woman manga, guys.
Fire Force.
Author.
Oh. No,
Oh.
it looks like a bro.
Never
Looks
mind.
like a man.
Full Metal, I know, is a girl.
That's a dude.
Yeah, that is.
That's
a
a
dude.
bro.
That is a bro.
He's a man. So I was bored at work.
Mm-hmm.
Not at work. I was bored in the shower.
Mhm.
I was watching my TikToks, and one of the TikToks was like, biggest anime manga reveal, twist endings.
And you're like,
And one of them was-
Berserk's gonna be here, like that.
Yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah.
And then I saw Fire Force as a prequel to Soul Eater.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck would have seen
I
that
know.
coming?
It's very dumb.
So you see all this shit, and you go here, and you're like, oh, that's Soul Eater. Oh,
That's
shit.
definitely Soul Eater.
That's Soul Eater. Oh
oh,
no, that's Soul Eater.
that's Soul Eater.
That's Soul Eater. That's crazy.
definitely what? That's Soul Eater.
What is this? What
Oh.
the fuck is going
What's
on?
happening? Oh, that's.
And then you're like, oh my god, it's Death.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the series.
Yeah,
It's
and then you
legit.
told me this part, and I was
And
like,
then-
"What?"
And then he made Death the Kid look like the main
So, wait,
character.
what about Black
from
Star? What is Black Star all about?
This. Nothing. Just Black. This is just Black Star's a little baby.
That's it?
He's just a little baby Black Star. I mean, the same thing with
Oh, I see.
Soul.
It.
Soul's just here. He's not like doing anything.
Yeah. See, okay, I can't say anything because I haven't read Fire Force.
And that is how they made a world that wouldn't fall to despair.
That's like 500 chapters in that small little book.
Yeah, like imagine this, that whole book with 300
or 300 chapters.
I feel like we should read this now,
I feel like we have to now.
because like,
Yeah.
it's like, wait, if this is a prequel,
Because, okay, so I haven't read Fire Force. I know nothing about Fire Force.
I'm also gonna open my
I-
beer while you talk.
Oh, yeah. I, like, looked at it. I'm like, this is just isn't my thing. I do love Soul Eater. Soul Eater is one of my favorite, like, manga / anime. Well, besides the ending. And if they actually lay breadcrumbs into this and actually build it up, okay. But I have a feeling it's probably not going to be the case. I have a feeling in my bones.
We
And I
have
could
to
be
read
wrong.
it.
We have to read it because
Maybe that should be like
maybe it is, and we're like, oh, well, that's stupid that
maybe
we
in
said
like
that before.
July or August we could have like a video where we talk about Fire Force, give
Yeah.
ourselves some time to read it and like talk about it,
Yeah,
because I don't really want to binge it. I was
I
never
don't
really
wanna binge
that,
it
I was never really that interested in the series. I know my brother likes this series.
no, I was never into
But-
it. But that's crazy. But
yeah.
the thing is, do they pay it off in Soul Eater? It's my thing. Because they never reference the fucking Fire Force thing in all of Soul Eater. There's never like, yeah, you remember when they
Well,
had to
maybe
do
they-
anime moves on
Maybe they
Fire?
never. Maybe they like maybe there's like something.
Is it like a secret
explained?
history?
Well, my question is like, would we ever learn anything in Soul Eater that like alludes to the past,
Right,
other than
that's
what's
what I
his
mean.
name?
Death, you mean?
Not Death.
The guy who turns into Death again?
Not Death. The kid. The fucking weird like Kishin. The Kishin guy, or is that just the anime only?
Oh, right. No, that's in the manga.
It's like, is that the only backstory we know
Right.
of the world
Is he in
Soul Eater?
Force?
I don't fucking
I
know.
don't- I don't know, yeah.
I've never read it.
Now this kind of wants.
Now it's
I wanna
making me
just
wanna
read
read it.
this, just so I understand where this comes from. If it's just like a 2-chapter half-assed,
Because I mean, dude, like one of the fucking. If we look, I mean, that's clearly a witch.
yeah,
That is clearly a fucking witch, and they kind of look like they're wearing witch clothes.
yeah, they do.
And then like this, she's a nun.
Yeah,
She's a fucking nun.
yeah, but you figure that's stylized. But I don't know. Maybe the seeds were being planted the entire time. Who knows? Maybe we'll know if we read this. If you fucking are a man of your word, like how you abandoned me in well, we were gonna say we were gonna read Nisekoi, right? And you
Dude, that
fucking
shit was so
abandoned me.
bad.
Oh
my
shit.
god, that's Excalibur!
Oh my god, that's how he is.
Wait, what?
That's
Holy
2 years and I
shit.
don't know this? It's kind of
What
crazy.
the fuck?
Like, if this is just a 5-chapter ass pull, then whatever. But if they literally, like, from
Oh
the
my god.
get-go...
What? What the shit?
Huh. I hope no one was an anime-only Fire Force and just was like, hey, yo...
That sucks, anime only watchers.
Yeah.
Fuck you. We're talking about sequels and prequels.
The
so
5 people that... Oh, that's fucking Death.
That's Death.
Yeah. Huh.
The fuck?
I feel like I'm going to read this regardless now.
I want to read this now.
Yeah. Even though I had,
I had no
interest whatsoever. This is kind of a bad example because we want to actively do this, and our fucking picks are stuff we actively don't want to see, but that would actually happen.
But this is actually kind of cool
That
because
is
it's
cool.
like we like this series.
Yeah. A lot of talking these last chapters. Not a lot of action.
The fuck is going?
Oh, that kind of dope.
That's kind of cool.
Oh shit, that's for something too. No fucking shit.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, maybe it is all tied in.
Oh
What the fuck?
my god!
All right, let's stop. Let's stop. Now I
What
want to actually know. Let's stop.
I mean, we kind of already ruined it for
I
ourselves.
did,
right?
but I want to know how it all ties in.
All right, so yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna check that shit out. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Okay. On to our main lame topic.
Into our main event. We're gonna talk about other sequels and other prequels, but stuff that we would think would be bad if they were
Very
made.
bad. And the inspiration for this is a new trailer that dropped called Mufasa.
Oh,
Lion
really? That's why
King.
you thought about this?
Yeah, that's why I
Isn't
thought about
there already
this.
a movie though, like a animated movie?
No. They did Lion King 1.5, which is all about like Timon and Pumbaa,
yeah.
and then the sequel, which is about like Simba's kid. Maybe I
Yeah.
don't fucking know.
And they did it with a Little Mermaid, which is why I think.
Or
it's
wait,
funny
is the
you
kid
did it with-
Scar's son? Like a
Alright.
legitimate child? I have no idea.
I have no idea. Either.
They're direct to video. It's not
Not canon.
continuity.
Not canon.
Not
Not canon.
Not canon to the. Although what is canon is Kingdom Hearts when they went to Lion King Worlds. That's definitely canon. It's gotta
Oh
be.
my god. Dude, I'm sorry if I'm like distracted, but the Fire Force stuff kind of got me.
No, that is kind of cool now. Damn.
Fuck. I'm gonna read that shit
Yeah.
because we have no idea what happened. We just see
Right.
that shit.
We
there.
just see like, oh my god, it's all the signs.
All right.
All right.
So we both put on our list The Last of Us for a
Mhm.
sequel / prequel we wouldn't want to see.
Yep.
JJ said a prequel. I said a sequel. So
I
I'm
can-
gonna go first.
Okay. Can I actually say?
Strictly speaking, they did have a prequel.
No. Can I just say I lied to you about all my picks?
Oh,
And these are my actual picks. Are you ready?
yeah.
So a sequel, anything after Endgame.
Well,
There
it
should be
already
no more
happened,
movies.
So movies should be dead.
No, shut up. Any Star Wars movie after Episode 6 shouldn't exist. Those would be really bad.
Well,
prequels.
real quick.
I mean, prequels included. Anything after Return of the Jedi. A prequel to Alien where they literally explain how the alien was made by a fucking android. I feel like that's a prequel they should not have made because it's almost like the appeal of the xenomorphs is you don't know where they come from. But I'm just fucking stupid.
Yeah, but now you know that Michael Fassbender created them.
And this one is word from word. Last of Us. Oh God, Joel, no. Wow, lady got muscles.
Dude, you should make that game.
They should make that game. They should actually. And then the last one, and this is inspired by the new Transformers trailer, the animated one. More Transformers. I feel like they shouldn't make any more Transformers. Thank God Hollywood isn't making any of those.
Dude, Rise of the Beast looks like shit.
Which one?
The new one that just came out.
Transformers?
Yeah.
No, didn't Transformers 1? Didn't you see that one? Where it's animated with Chris Hemsworth voicing Optimus Prime, or he's called like something before Optimus.
It was like an anime? Like an animation?
It's like an animated one.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, it looks really bad.
Why would Chris Hemsworth
I wish we could
be
watch
Optimus
it on
Prime?
Right.
That makes no sense.
Especially because the real Optimus Prime voice actor is still alive and has voiced literally every single Michael Bay movie. So why couldn't they just get? It's
because he's young.
It's really bad.
He's a younger version of Optimus.
Yeah, that's the consent at least. And there's a young Megatron, and they were friends at first, but then at the end of the movie, I feel like they're gonna be enemies. And Michael Keegan, the other half of Key and Peele, is Bumblebee.
Yeah,
because in every animated movie based on a licensed property, they have to have him in it, like Toad and Super Mario. He wasn't bad in Super Mario though. Like
dude,
he sounded
making
like
a shit ton of money. Though.
He's making a lot of money.
Come on, he's a billionaire now.
And Scarlett Johansson as the girl Transformer. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm not a
sexy Transformer.
Yeah, the one you see the doujinshis of. Yeah.
All right, let's get into it because we do have to go somewhere.
We do
before the stream ends.
I feel like this might be a quick one.
So The Last of Us, you said prequel, I said sequel. I said sequel because honestly, even like part 2 has no reason to exist.
Right.
I don't think we needed to know what happens to Ellie and Joel. It would have been great if we left it off. If you wanted to make another Last of Us game, like make it an anthology.
One of the perfect endings in video game history.
Yeah, it's so
before
good.
Last of Us 2 was the first Last of Us. It just ended. You didn't know, nor would you never know, and that was fine. But then we got 2. And you love 2's story so much.
I do like 2's story.
You can check out the podcast or re-upload of the podcast. And I was
rewatching it on the way home.
Yeah. Weren't you texting me that you were like, man, I don't agree with some of my points.
Yeah, I don't agree with them anymore. Not all of them,
Yeah.
but I don't agree with some of them. Like I was like,
you just like being a contrarian.
I was like, the game is fucking. I was like, Joel is a fucking idiot. Anyone who likes Joel is fucking stupid. And I'm just like, now I'm like,
that's a very black and white way of looking at it.
Yeah.
He's like, Joel is just not a good character. Like you said something.
I didn't say that. I just said people who like Joel
are like,
you shouldn't like Joel. Yeah. I was like, you shouldn't like Joel.
And it's like, no. Well,
and I'm like, and now like, especially after listening to the director's cuts and like commentary for the TV show.
Yeah.
It's very clear that Neil Druckmann likes Joel.
Yeah. And we all like Joel.
Yeah. So
he's done bad things, but we all like Joel. It's like the same reason why people like read The Punisher. It's like, yeah, Punisher, if he existed in real life, would be a fascist piece of shit and no one should wear his logo. But it's a power fantasy. It's just like, oh, what if?
Yeah.
But when you put those things into reality, you're like, oh, you're a piece of shit. Because it's just a power like John Wick. John Wick is just a power fantasy. Just like, oh, I wish I could do dope shit like that. But you're not going to. You're not going to kill 2 men with a pencil. You won't.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Be cool.
It would be cool.
The reason why I say I don't want a sequel to the part 2 is because technically speaking,
I would be just fine if they left it as is at this point.
They show.
What even can you do with the sequel?
Well, that's the thing. Like, a lot of people would be like, "Oh, does Abby get to meet the Fireflies?"
I don't care.
Technically, you already know the answer.
And then Ellie,
you already know the answer.
Ellie fucked up her whole life, so I don't really need to follow Ellie anymore. Like, I liked Ellie's story.
Like, what
Last of Us
more are
Part
you gonna
2.
get out of Ellie's story? She kind of completed,
except for her, not killing Abby and it having me all pointless and shit. But
I was saying, technically speaking, the sequel would be pointless because they do reveal subtly what happens to Abby.
Yeah, at the title screen, right?
Yeah,
she makes it to
the Firefly.
Yeah,
she makes it to the Firefly Sanctuary.
Yeah,
and it's very serene, so it kind of gives you off the feeling that she made it. It's actually legit.
If they make it Last of Us anything, they can make another one, but not 3. Just make it like what you say, what they should have done in the beginning, an anthology.
You're gonna see that for my other answer for Stranger Things.
Oh yeah,
I
well, they're already working on spin-off shows.
I fucking hate it, dude.
I know, it's fucking stupid.
But your
so mine was Last of Us Day 0, and I got this idea from fucking.
Are you talking about Silent Place?
Quiet Place.
I fucking knew it.
Because it fucking defeats the whole purpose of knowing where the creatures came from. Now, granted, with Last of Us, you knew where they came from, but I could just see a video game where it's not even a narrative. It's like, Last of Us Day 0 is a multiplayer experience where you can play as a clicker or a human. I can already see it now. I'm like, The Last of Us is a story narrative game, and I can totally see them doing multiplayer because they've already tried.
They failed.
They've already tried and failed.
They're probably never doing another multiplayer for this series.
Sony, they're like, hey, if we could get a multiplayer out of this, fucking figure it out. So I feel like one of these days they're gonna fucking try to figure it out. Like, these two to me, yours seems more plausible. Like, they're definitely gonna make a Last of Us Part 3. There's no chance they're not, especially with the show coming up and the show gaining popularity and stuff. There's no way they're not going to make a part 3.
Just remaster part 1 again.
Yeah, right. Yeah. The remaster.
Yeah. This time we won't sell it to you broken on launch.
Or fucking Last of Us Part 2. Not even a 5-year-old game at that point. Fucking stupid. Anyways, yeah, Last of Us. It's dumb. Don't make sequel or prequel. That Quiet Place Day 1 I'm not seeing. That's so fucking stupid. The whole point of the monsters is like you barely see them because they're so fast. And there they are, falling from the sky in plain sight. It's so fucking stupid. Inception. I just thought this one was funny. Because I was just imagining, like, you know the ending of Inception, right? A lot of these are going to be spoilers. So if you haven't seen any of these...
I mean, I feel like at this point...
Sorry.
We did just spoil...
We did spoil all of the Fire Force. We started at the last chapter. So you're in for a rough one. You know how Inception, to see if he's in the real world or not, he's in a dream or what, he spins the little dreidel thing and then it just cuts. What if then we see what happens? Because now we got... Cillian Murphy is more of a popular actor. And fucking... you got Leo DiCaprio and stuff, so... I can't see this as a possibility. This is more the realm of, like, it would be so fucking stupid that they did this. Because there hasn't been besides the Dark Knight trilogy, there hasn't been a sequel to any Christopher Nolan movie. But if Christopher Nolan wants to feel like Pixar for a minute, start making sequels out of their fucking beloved franchises, I feel like he would definitely do Inception first.
Yeah.
And I just feel like my whole point of making this list is, like, what would be, like, the most pointless sequel, like, after a perfect ending? Like, and this would be absolutely pointless.
You know what's crazy?
What's that?
Like, I've had this conversation with my brother on some things. Like, we will watch, like, a series that's, like 25 episodes or, like, 10 episodes, or watch a movie. And he will be like, they should make another one.
Yeah. Because it's like the thing I liked before, so they should make more of that. But, like, sometimes stories can just end.
Yeah.
Like, it's great.
Like Demon Slayer.
Yeah, Demon Slayer. While I
don't like
fan,
it, but it's over. It's done.
Barely 300 chapters. Done. And even, like, the newer shonen stuff, like, One Piece is going to go on, or has gone on forever. Naruto was 700 chapters, didn't really need to be. Bleach definitely didn't need to be that long. Whereas
Bleach
like this
shouldn't
new
have even
modern
been 5
age of
chapters.
shonen, it's just like, yeah, let's cut off at 300. It's like, nice.
Yeah, like
Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen I think is going to end soon, and it's not even reaching 300. My
Jujutsu's
Hero was
almost
supposed
over.
to end like 2
My
fucking
Hero's
years ago.
gonna end soon. Black Clover's about to end.
Whenever those fucking chapters drop.
They did. They dropped 2 chapters.
Did they? When?
Yeah, they dropped it like a couple of days ago, dude.
Oh, really? Oh, I gotta
Get
catch
your
up.
head out of your One Piece ass.
Sorry, dude. I love One Piece. Oh, all right. If we have time, we should talk about that for a little bit afterwards.
Yeah, see? 2 new chapters came out on the same thing.
Damn, I gotta go catch up. But yeah, like this would be the most pointless and like, would you want to see an Inception?
No.
Two?
What
Yeah.
would it even be about? That
Right.
he's stuck in the like he's stuck. He was
Oh,
already.
now we figure out the answer. I hate whenever there's an open-ended thing in a movie. You should just be like, "That's it. That's
No,
enough."
because I feel like
Perfect.
the problem with a lot of
Because
modern
Hollywood is like,
audiences-
we need the answers. The
No,
audience
it's
wants
not
the
the
answer.
It's not Hollywood. It's the audience.
Or audience as well.
It's really just the audience. Like,
yeah.
I will hear my brother be like, "But I need to know, like, what."
So I
happened."
remember my dad distinctly saying like while watching Inception, he was like, "Well, that was a waste of time." I'm like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "You didn't figure out what you're seeing in the dream or not. It just ends like that." I'm like,
So I
"Yeah, why do you need to know the answer?" He fulfilled his narrative arc. And he's like, "Well, why can't they just say you lived happily ever after or not?" I'm like, "Because that's not the point."
I think it's because a lot of audience members just do not have the ability to
They don't
critically think about things and talk about it afterwards.
They don't watch.
I know I'm sounding really
They don't watch Rick and Morty like
pretentious.
us.
Yeah, I know I'm sounding really pretentious, but it's truly just like what I like about open-ended stuff is it allows us to talk about the movie
Yeah,
further
think about it.
and build our own like conclusions. That's why like the Witcher games are really good because it's somebody's interpretation of what they believe the ending
Would be. Or
the Witcher
the
books would
events
be.
after the books, yeah.
Because it's not the direct writer. And the same thing with the Watchmen. I know people didn't like Watchmen, the
I liked
HBO
it.
series.
I liked it a lot. Yeah.
A friend of mine in college hated it because he was like he didn't want to know the answer. He doesn't agree with how they portrayed
Yeah,
the
but
characters and the lore.
as
and
long as
everything.
you interpret it as just someone's interpretation, then I'm fine with it.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was telling him, I was like, I think it's really cool that somebody said this is how I would interpret the ending
Because with Watchmen,
or the effects of the Watchmen.
and I can see his point to an extent because Alan Moore has always been like, don't fucking make supplemental material out of my shit. And like DC was like, hey, Doomsday Clock, Superman's gonna kiss Dr. Manhattan in 12 issues. Fuck you. And then before that, they were like, before Watchmen, oh, now we get to see Rorschach's mom beat the shit out of him. Didn't you want to see that? It's like, it was already implied in the comic. This doesn't need to exist. Like, yeah, in the comic, our answers were already there. Why do we need a prequel comic?
Yeah.
Rorschach's mom fucking men and then beating him. Like, and yeah, oh, Rorschach was sick even beforehand. But no, he wasn't. He was only sick after he witnessed, that guy who did that thing to that kid, and then he turned evil. But the prequel comic's like, no, but he was always a little fucked up. It's like, but that was the point of the comic. No, he wasn't.
He just got fucked up because
He got fucked up because of that one incident.
Yeah.
Now there are good. There's actually good supplemental material with Watchmen. Like there's a Rorschach comic that was written by Tom King that like is good because it doesn't take the characters of Watchmen. It just is the world after Watchmen. So all the characters are brand new. They're just like, oh yeah, Rorschach. He was a guy that existed
That's the
a couple
there's
years
a TV
ago. Yeah,
show.
exactly. That's
There's
why
a
I like
TV
it.
show.
Besides Dr. Manhattan obviously showing up in Silk Spectre. I think she's like a detective in that one, if I remember.
So I think Owlman.
I haven't seen it in a while.
Owlman's in jail.
Yeah.
Silk Spectre.
He doesn't even show up.
Silk Spectre is like she's there.
She's helping the
because she's trying to like get
lady.
him. She's trying to get him out of jail,
Yeah.
and then she uses like a Dr. Manhattan dildo.
sequels like that are sequels like that are fine, but like follow-ups directly from the characters that we left off of an open-ended thing. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, we went on a tangent with Watchmen, but it was kind of relevant.
It's relevant because the reason why this movie would have a sequel is to answer that question. And there are a lot of movies and TV shows and games that are to answer open-ended questions. Like The Last of Us had an open-ended question. will Joel ever tell Ellie? Will
Like
Ellie
the
ever
perfect
find
way
out?
to do a Last of Us if Last of Us 2 didn't exist would just be a brand new set of characters, and if you want to, if you really need to, maybe the last chunk of that game, like Ellie shows up and is like, "Oh yeah, hi, all right, see you guys."
Or
Like,
yeah, you just
if you
walk
really
through Jacksonville.
or not
You
even
just walk
Ellie,
through
you
Jacksonville.
just like or just like, "Hey, there's Tommy. He's still in this town or whatever," and then move past that. Like that's fine, but like, no, we need to know what happens to these beloved characters.
Just for them to get shot in the face and die.
Not shot. Tiger Woods.
Well, I mean, Tommy got shot in the fucking face.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah.
And then Jesse, for no reason,
Pedro
fucks
Pascal
the-
is about to get the quickest paycheck of his life.
he's gonna be in the whole series.
How's that?
You know,
Oh, just flashbacks.
Joel's in the game.
Yeah, he is.
Like as much as he's
But it's mostly flashbacks.
yeah, but he's in the game, so Pedro Pascal will be.
But
in
if
the show.
you die in the game, you die in real life. If you die in the show,
so Pedro Pascal's dead.
yeah.
All right.
Star Wars.
So I know that we're always going to get these things. We're already getting a prequel series.
Yeah.
We already know a movie's coming out based off of the TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
Please stop. I'm begging you.
I will say what they're doing now.
Make me love this franchise again.
What they're doing now is they've been like, there's no 10, but I feel like that Rey movie is gonna be fucking 10. Like they're not saying the official name of it. It's like it's gonna be a Rey movie. I'm like, so this one's gonna be.
Well,
10.
because what they're doing is like the
also
TV
Star Wars
shows,
Hunters. That's funny.
the TV shows, like they're all gonna come together for a big movie event.
Yeah.
They're gonna have in theaters.
So now you have to watch all these fucking shows.
You have to watch this show.
Yeah.
You gotta watch this.
Ahsoka. Oh, before you watch Ahsoka, you
gotta
also have to
watch-
catch up with Clone Wars
You
and
gotta watch this.
what?
You gotta watch
Rebels.
this.
Yeah.
one.
You have to watch Rebels.
You gotta watch this.
That one you can watch.
You gotta like. It's
That
just
one's
like,
anthology. But there's probably some hidden reference in it, so you probably have to watch that. And or you got to watch, which you should watch. Andor's good. I finally finished it. It was good. I liked it.
Andor's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's nothing special, but it's pretty good.
Fucking what's his face? Gollum / Caesar was there. No, not him. I don't think he's on.
Andy Serkis.
Yeah, Andy Serkis.
I'm like, what the fuck? Who the
Did you know that Andy Serkis actually
Yes. I know
narrated? No, you're not gonna know what I'm gonna
Sorry,
say.
yeah.
He did audiobook versions on all 3 Lord of the Rings and the Silmarillion.
That's actually really cool.
It is cool. Yeah, he does a good job. He does the Gollum voice, which is all I've ever wanted from him. Audiobook of Lord of the Rings.
You wanted. So, yeah, it's just like, dude, I know it's,
It's a
not
lot.
gonna happen.
I think it's just a
you know?
lot, and just narrow it down to like even 2 to 3 projects, something like that. They're like 5 different fucking projects that are happening in the span of like 3 fucking years.
I think like they should just, if they're gonna
And
do
there are
stuff,
fans like us that have just not watched any of the new stuff because we don't care. And then if you make movies where it's like, well, you got to watch the supplemental stuff, I'm just gonna
Like, I
watch
tried
like an
to
hour
watch the-
video on
I
YouTube
only-
about it.
I want you to know I only watched Ahsoka for the Anakin Skywalker stuff, and then once that episode,
I even saw that, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." Like, I didn't care. I was just like, "Okay, word." Like, I'm so beyond the point of not caring. It's not even.
I don't know how they're gonna make
funny.
me care about Acolyte. I don't know how they're gonna make me care about the fucking.
Acolyte, I
Thrawn
thought was going to
movie.
be cool, and then they're tying it in with the books and stuff. The High Republic books, I think they're called, which
Yeah.
is like. They're like, oh yeah, like Old Republic's still in canon, but we're not going to do anything about. How about High Republic? And it's like, I don't fucking care about the High Republic. I like Old Republic shit. But my friend Tyler, who he was on the Last of Us podcast, has read like he's all in on Star Wars. You know how I'm everywhere with nerdiness. He's all in on Star Wars, so he follows all this stuff, and he's been reading like the books and stuff, and like Acolyte was like his wet dream. He's like, oh my god, I know that character. Whereas, like, I'm just like, I don't know. And why do I care?
I don't care.
Yeah.
So that's Star Wars.
Yeah.
Please
End
stop
it.
making.
They're not gonna end. They're
It's
never
just like
gonna.
because it's just like beating a dead horse.
Like
Or at least make it
the horse
interesting.
isn't even a skeleton anymore. He's just mulching the ground. He's not even mulching. Like
'Cause,
grass is already grown from that
I was-
dead corpse.
I was watching the Red Letter Media review of Andor,
Yeah.
and like they kind of make a good point. Like this was good.
Yeah.
It didn't need to be called Andor.
Right.
It could have been just called like Rebels.
Yeah.
And then you could just
But they already have Star Wars Rebels.
yeah, something like that. Rebellion. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just like make anthology shit in Star Wars as
Star
interesting.
Wars Underworld.
Dude, make Star
Yeah.
Wars 1313.
Yeah.
Just make a bounty hunter show
Yeah.
that isn't about any of the bounty hunters we know.
Yeah.
Don't make it about a Mandalorian.
Make a Boba Fett show that's all about the Mandalorian and Luke Skywalker.
Oh, yeah.
Because remember, Star Wars is about Luke Skywalker.
'Cause that's what
and
was
it's
cool.
about lightsabers.
That's what was cool about the Mandalorian. It was we didn't really know much about the Mandalorians
No.
other than from the Clone Wars TV show.
No, the Mandalorian is about lightsabers and the Force, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, now it
it's
is.
always about lightsabers and the Force. Oh, cool, Mandalorian. That's a bounty hunter show. That sounds kind of... Fuck you, lightsabers and Force. We're not going to make anything
just
without
keep
lightsabers and Force.
like-
That's the one thing I will say about the Han Solo prequel is they pretty much stayed away from the Force. I don't like anything else about that film, but they stayed away from the Force.
Yeah, man, it's just
Just
stop making everything connected.
Yeah.
Just make it its own shit. Like
that's why I like Vision so much.
That's why Acolyte's probably going to do. I'm going to watch the first episode of Acolyte. And
Yeah,
see if it's good.
yeah.
You know, check it out. Watch the first 3 episodes. If I like it, I'll like it. If I don't, I don't. But like with Obi-Wan, it's like, oh, I don't care.
Obi-Wan
about
should have just been a movie.
Obi-Wan. I do
Should
not
have just
care.
been a simple movie.
Well, someone did make it into a movie.
Yeah, and
they got
apparently it's
hired
really
by
good.
Disney.
Yeah,
Because they were
did,
like,
the
fuck,
movie
that's
cut.
actually really good.
Yeah,
It's
because
way
there's
better than
good
that
shit
series.
in there, but they're so obsessed with like series and getting people onto their Disney Plus platform that they're like, well, we need to make it a series so people keep coming
Yeah.
back and staying subscribed and stuff. That's like the whole detriment to like the whole streaming thing. Anyways, Star Wars, we've already bitched about it. So I don't think we've had a single positive thing to say about Star Wars on either my channel or your channel.
No.
Well, there was that. No, I did try to be excited that one video.
Yeah.
And you were just like, dude, I can't. That's why that video was under half an hour because you're like, I don't know, man. And I'm like, no, yeah, it's gonna be cool, right? And you're
I
like,
feel so bad for that.
no,
video,
because you were
'cause
right.
It was so
no, but you're right.
bored. I was like, I don't care about.
but
this
you're
stuff.
correct, so it's okay. Because I like,
You were like,
like-
this is so cool. Acolyte, it's old Republic stuff.
and then it wasn't.
And I was like, I
don't give a fuck.
was like, JJ, I don't care about.
You looked
any of
me
these
in the eyes
characters.
and you're like, they're never gonna
You
make
were
a
like-
Darth Bane movie. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
You're
He's like,
like,
no.
you're like Andor. I was like, what about him? You don't know shit about him.
Tell me his favorite food. I don't even know it.
All you know is his famous line that doesn't even make any sense because
I don't
in the
even know his
context
famous
of
line.
Andor,
What's his famous-
I have been in this fight since I was 6 years old, except in reality I was in this fight since I was 26 years old, whenever the fuck
Yeah.
Andor came out. So
And
makes
I'm going
no
to
fucking sense.
fucking die.
So, all right.
Oh, yeah.
E.T.
This one's a joke one. My pitch for so how do we bring back a classic, but make it for the younger kids? How about E.T. Before Earth, where it's all about E.T. and his homeworld, and we get to see, and it gets to be voiced by Chris Pratt.
Yo.
It gets to be voiced.
E.T.'s voiced by Chris Pratt?
E.T.'s best friend is going to be voiced by Michael Key.
Michael Keaton.
Michael
So fun.
Keaton. Scarlett Johansson's going to play E.T.'s girlfriend. It's going to be fucking fantastic. I can already see an Illumination animated movie
See,
about fucking E.T. before he came to Earth.
here's where you technically fucked up.
How did I fuck up?
There is a prequel.
There is?
Episode 2 of Star Wars. They're
What?
in Star Wars.
Oh, that's not yet, but that's just a little
But
background.
it's in a galaxy far, far
they
away, a long time
they
ago.
voted for Supreme Change.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Just like Jar Jar Banks.
oh my
Phone home. What's I gotta focus?
What's I gotta give
Phone home. I think Stace agrees.
We want
Reese
Chancellor.
Pieces. He just floats him some Reese Pieces.
Yeah. So,
Mm. So stupid.
I haven't seen this movie in a long time.
I saw it
Drew
recently. with my
Barrymore's
mom.
in this movie?
Oh yeah, she's the young sister, like the really young sister of the
That's
main
crazy. I mean,
character.
yeah, this movie did come out a long time ago.
Oh yeah, that's her.
That's Drew Barrymore?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mhm.
Damn, I mean, it makes sense.
I mean,
like
it's
50
a
years
Spielberg
later, right?
classic.
This movie came out, almost 50 years ago.
And there isn't a scene where young Steven Spielberg is filming a domestic abuse thing.
Yeah.
This one's fine. No more Ant-Mans.
See, let's dive a little deeper into this.
MCU.
Let's make it
Okay,
into MCU like we did with Star Wars.
So, my idea for Ant-Man. This is gonna blow your mind, right?
All right, let me hear it.
For the stakes of the MCU, we can't kill any of our main leads. You know who we can kill though? Ant-Man.
Oh my! You think they're gonna kill Paul Rudd?
Kill Paul Rudd. Now listen,
Dude, what if they kill Paul Rudd in Secret Wars?
Yes,
that's
the opening scene, like with Thanos killing Loki. Like, just make that like, yeah, he's a known character, but you could kind of just kill him.
You know what?
Just kill Ant-Man, especially because you have ties with Quantumanium and you're still doing Kang. Like, just have Kang be like, oh, that was my weaker variant, and then just have him kill Ant-Man. It kind of ties in then.
You know what?
Especially the Wasp, because, well, actually, I don't know anything about that drama, actually. I don't know if she said anything wrong. I shouldn't say anything about it.
No,
because she had some, like, controversy.
She was like a vaccine, anti-vaccine.
Oh, right. So, yeah, if Disney doesn't want to deal with that...
You know what?
Kill them both.
You know what?
What?
They should just make it into a TV show.
No.
Ant-Man.
I'm not going to watch it.
Just like goofy shit.
No. Because I hate every Ant-Man movie.
Is
it
because of Edgar Allan? Is it Edgar Allan Poe? Edgar Wright?
Edgar Allan Poe? Yes, it was. One of these things, right before he died, he was binge drinking. He's like, what if there's this guy named Scott Lang?
He's going through like a drug.
No, guys, it's going to be a whole cinematic universe. What cinema? Shut the fuck up. Anyways, it's going to be like, the Raven? Well, I'm going to make the Ant-Man. And there's this guy, Nick Fury, and he's going to assemble the Avengers. Edgar, get the fuck out of here.
You cracked me up.
Yeah, you cracked me up, Edward. No, I don't want any more Ant-Man.
Right.
I don't want.
I
don't want to see a Wasp. I mean, I am, but that happened a while ago. I don't want to see a Wasp. I don't want to see a Paul Rudd. I don't want to see. I just eliminate all these movies from that, because no one's favorite Marvel movie is fucking Ant-Man. No one. So just get fucking rid of it. I never met a single person who said like, no. Ant-Man. You know who's my favorite Avenger in those movies? Fucking Paul Rudd, Ant-Man. I've heard the most I've heard is my mom saying, "Oh, he's funny." That's it. Like, so kill him. Don't make an Ant-Man 4. Don't make an Ant-Man TV show. Just fucking kill him. Please, I'm begging you. Murder Ant-Man.
Kill him.
Murder him in the first fucking scene of either Secret Wars or Kang Dynasty. Just kill him.
Dude, man, you got a grudge against Ant-Man, bro.
And he's just pointless. He's just fucking... And now...
Could you say that his impact on the franchise is microscopic? You literally are. All right. Next one up. Monsters, Inc. JJ, we're just blowing through yours.
Yeah.
What does this mean, canon? Like, not exist? Wait.
Yeah, these guys don't exist.
Chat, I'm sorry. I gotta zoom in on this.
Yeah.
What does that mean? He doesn't exist? I don't get that.
He had a canon event.
What does that mean?
Maybe there's another.
I gotta call Disney. I feel like we need
call
answers for this one. Because
sure.
Like, truly, what do you mean he's canon?
Nintendo not picking up our calls. I don't think Disney's going to
They got it after this one. This one's going to be a controversy. This one's going to be a fucking controversy.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
especially with that thumbnail.
What, do they kill the guy? Like, for real? Like, where is he? What does that mean?
He's missing an action.
This is canon.
Yeah.
The other version of Monsters, Inc. isn't canon. Like, what the fuck?
So my thing with Monsters, Inc. 2, I could totally see him being like, but what happened with Boo? And then they go off of that.
Same thing.
The only way I would, like, accept it is if she's just a Gen Zer. Like, bro, that shit twisted.
Well, actually, no.
Yo, Sully, you just caught me gooning. What are you? Like it's just all like Boo is just playing Fortnite and like a deadbeat, and then like Sully's just like,
dropout.
"What happened to you? You used to be so full of spirit. You traumatized me. I had to go to therapy for years because I kept telling people that there's a monster world, and you never came back, Sully. You know what? Make this a horror movie." You never came back, Sully, and then she tries to kill the monsters. She's chasing.
Oh my god,
That's so good, actually.
That serial killer.
That's like the
first-
Winnie the Pooh horror
No,
universe.
yeah.
That should be that.
So Monsters Inc. 2, it starts out with a crime scene.
You know, I'm turning around this franchise around. This is actually a good idea.
What is it? What is it?
Crime scene.
Like it's a crime scene. You see
Randall
fucking...
Ross is dead because she's the head
Yeah,
of the FDA.
You see Ross, dude, she dies.
And then Randall is dead too. And then Mike is just like, "Oh, honey, I've just had the snake lady. Oh, I've just had a rough day." And then you just see like a trailer for snake hairs.
It's like 7. Her head's in the box.
Oh my!
He goes up.
Yeah.
He goes up to Boo. What's in the fucking box?
That's another.
And she's like, he opens the box and she says, "Boo." The movie ends right there. The movie ends. Oh my god,
That's so
dude!
good.
I mean, look. He used to call her a killing machine.
Exactly.
It all works.
And that's the serial killer
Boom.
name?
Yeah.
They're calling her the killing machine.
They call the killer the killing machine.
Yeah.
And it's just fucking Boo. Boo's
And
a
then they
killer.
visit a cell, and then they visit this guy, and he's just like, "I fucking told you. I never told you the secrets of the humans. They actually have like a bloodlust once they're in the monster world or whatever." So then Boo sneaks back in, and she's been a serial killer for years. Oh my god. Let's go. Actually, let's make this a sequel right fucking now.
Actually, I think that would be such a funny movie to make.
Yeah, make it
Like a monster.
like obviously it's Monsters Inc., but make it like copyright free
yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah.
And it's just Boo comes back and kills all the monsters because a serial killer.
When she says "boo," you'll really be scared.
They always leave a trademark.
What? What?
Those are the calling.
What does she call Sully? No.
They just said it down here. They called him
Kitty.
Kitty.
Oh, so he's just like, "I think we got River," just in the distance. Kitty.
What?
Kitty. Just gets closer and closer.
He just thinks of these moments and
Mike,
as
where
he's
is she?
like-
He's on the walkie-talkie. Mike, where is she? She's approaching. I can't tell from which side.
Oh my god!
And Mike
this
Wazowski's
is such
like,
a funny movie.
Sully? And then she goes, "Mike Wazowski!" Like right behind him, and he's like, "Ah." Dude, let's make this fucking movie today.
Disney, hire us,
Hire
please,
us to ruin your franchises. Oh, this one's yours.
dude.
Yeah, it should have ended after 3.
Toy Story 4. I'm surprised there was a 4th one.
Yeah,
Like truly,
because
I
it ended
never
up so well.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
more you got to know?
They had,
Andy's
like,
off to
little
college.
Yeah, they had little shorts telling what happened after story, but they're all within that house or whatever. They're all little adventures. That's fine.
And then they say,
good.
"You know what? Let's go to a fair and meet Bo Peep."
Yeah, and let's have Buzz Lightyear barely be part of this because he's voiced by Tim Allen.
Yeah, what is it? Just because he's like a right wing or something? Like
Yeah,
that?
yeah. I mean, he doesn't have anything. I don't think he's done anything too bad. But same with the Wasp Lady. I think he was like anti-vax.
Oh, okay.
So that's why he had all of like 5 lines in the whole movie. He's like, "Hey, Woody, you gonna leave?" And Woody's like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right." So yeah,
That's crazy.
I think isn't he shut off through a lot of the movie, and they're trying to figure out
I've
how to
never
turn him
seen
back
the
on.
4th.
You've never seen the 4th?
I've never seen the 4th movie.
I've
because it
seen the
seems
4th
so pointless.
2 times, and all I remember is Woody likes Bo Peep and he wants to stay with her. That's all I remember.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I could not give a shit about Toy Story.
Like in general?
truly. Truly, after 3,
Right.
I could
Oh,
not
yeah,
give a shit.
Yeah.
It seems so pointless why they made a 4th one. It just seems like they were capitalizing on the fact that people like the 3rd one.
Well,
so much.
they've made what now? Like so many sequels. They made a prequel to Monsters Inc. called Monsters University.
But that one was good.
They're making it,
Monsters University was good.
but they're running out of ideas
That's the problem.
because they're doing it Inside Out 2. That might be good. We don't know. It hasn't come out yet. They've come out with a lot of sequels. I just can't think of any of them right now.
They're coming out with a Moana too.
That's not Pixar. That's just Disney.
No, I know.
That's like
but
Disney.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
uh,
I think Elementals was Pixar. So there's Turning Red's an original. I
yeah.
could've sworn they made a
Elementals was Pixar. Turning
more.
Red was
They
Pixar.
have like a bunch. Oh, Finding Dory.
Luca was Pixar.
That's another pointless sequel. Finding Dory. Finding Nemo was fine by itself.
Soul was Pixar.
Yeah, that one.
Onward was Pixar.
That one sucked. That was really bad.
You didn't like Onward?
No.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb.
Oh, Lucas.
Yeah.
Oh.
Isn't that like a gay Italian movie?
Well, it's Disney, so they can't say that they're gay, but they can heavily imply it. It's kind of like how you remember Star Wars is like the first lesbian kiss in Star Wars history, and it's just like a cut of like two
And you
chicks
can cut it
kissing,
out.
and you can cut it out for the Chinese audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit's so funny.
It's so funny. It's like, look how progressive we are. And then the Eternal scene, they cut out all the like the gay stuff that happens there, which is by gay stuff I mean like two guys kissing. Because I don't even want to get into it. It's just pointless. Anyways, yeah, they should stop making Toy Story movies.
They should stop making sequels
Yeah.
in general. So you need to talk about The Little Mermaid.
Yeah, I could totally see this because. So this was inspired mostly by Mufasa, the prequel, because we need to know how Mufasa became King of the Lions, so we could just see him die. Like we need to know his backstory.
Well, this is where I think it's funny because you said like an Ursula backstory would be stupid. You say that, and then literally one of the movies we have here is fucking
Cruella. Yep.
Like,
so that's why I can really
in
see them
theaters.
doing this. It's like, oh,
They
we're
have
running.
Maleficent.
I could see them. They're already on Moana for live action. Like that movie's like not even a decade old, and they're already like live action. But like,
Yeah, here's the Mufasa one you were talking about.
yeah, once they run out of ideas, they're gonna be like, all right, we did Maleficent, we did Cruella. What if we do? Oh, who played Ursula again? Oh, it was fuck. I had a bit.
Melissa McCarthy.
Melissa McCarthy. What if we have a whole movie on her? Maybe she was bullied as like a and that's how
Maybe she was
turned
actually
evil.
good.
Yeah, she was actually good. Because like every Disney movie now needs to be like, oh well, I was good once and now I'm evil. Why can't they just Ursula in the original is just evil? Jafar just evil. Like why can't these people just be evil? Maleficent just evil. But like no, I was actually traumatized as a child and that's why I'm bad. Like, ugh.
Yeah, but don't you want to know why?
You know what would have really
like
made that thumbnail? So before we launched into stream, we were looking at the thumbnail and realized it was like 3 women on there. And we were like, oh, this looks like an anti-woke video almost. But like we just wanted to hop on stream real quick. And so we had Ursula on there. You know what would have been worse? If we had fucking Ariel in that thumbnail.
My
That
God,
would have just
been
terrible.
perfect.
It would've-
Oh my God, chef's kiss, bro.
Yeah, because people would have been
Chef's
so
fucking
confused.
kiss.
Like, wait, are you right or left?
I can't tell. I can't tell.
We should just be a Rorschach test. Our whole channel should just be a Rorschach test of our political leanings. We're left, by the way, or maybe we're not. Who knows?
I sent my fiance sent me. Have you seen American Horror Story?
The early seasons. I stopped
first
after
season?
the yeah.
Do you remember the school shooter character?
Yeah.
So she
In
sent
Minecraft?
me a thirst trap of him,
I
and I was like,
I know those.
I messaged her back, and I'm like, he is a school shooter.
Mhm.
TikTok sends her a message saying, if you receive a message that you find inappropriate or concerning, tap report to review it. That would happen.
Damn.
I figured that would happen too
Yeah.
when I sent it to her.
He is a school.
All right, let's see. Next up, Full Metal Alchemist.
should never. It's perfect. It's perfect how it end. This one's not even like in the realm of possibility because she's in the middle of Shadows of the Daemon, which is really good. You should catch up with it. It's really good. That's her like next project after this. Once it gets to anime adaptation, I'm sure it'll blow up. But I just feel like if they ever made a sequel, prequel, anything to this, it would just ruin it. Like I don't even want to know what happens in the universe. I think Full Metal is one of those things where I want to see nothing about.
There's really nothing more they could talk about
because,
like, for me, what made Full Metal Alchemist intriguing was like the alchemy aspect, and they kind of solve it
They
all.
got rid of it.
Well, they didn't get rid of alchemy. They got rid of
the manga.
evil.
In the manga,
alchemy.
they got rid of alchemy, but in the anime, they changed it to Is it just Ed and Alphonse that don't have alchemy?
Yeah, Ed and Alphonse don't have alchemy.
But everyone else does.
What is it called? Shadows of a Daemon?
Yeah, but Damon is spelled like Deamon, I think. I see. Here, I'll send it to
Definitely didn't find it after looking it up like that.
you. It probably has some Japanese name to that website.
But no, I mean, yeah, like this is another one of those series where it's like even this one doesn't even have like open-ended stuff to talk about. It's over.
Mm-hmm.
It's done.
Yeah.
Like, what more do you need? A prequel series about Hohenheim? I don't fucking know. You technically already get that.
Right. Here, I'll just send you a screenshot of it.
Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, why even bother doing anything more with it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, like you said, like the mangaka is over it. She's doing her own shit.
Yeah.
And you're saying it's good, so I want to check it out. But yeah,
This was mostly just for me to promote Shadow of the Daemons.
well, did you watch the sequel movie when the original series came out?
Oh, I don't count those as canon at all.
I know, but
Fuck
did you
that.
see that movie?
I think I saw most of them. I don't remember which ones I've seen.
I saw the movie, and it wasn't.
Which one
that
is the
bad.
one with the redhead girl? Is that the first one? Soul
What do you
something?
mean?
Isn't there a movie with the redhead girl?
That one's like super uncanon. I'm talking about
Well,
like
the 2003 version is super
there was
canon.
there was a movie that came out after the end of Full Metal Alchemist, the original series.
Right. Which is all uncanon.
Yeah, that took place 5-10 years after the events of the ending of that series,
Okay.
where it shows Al as a little kid,
Mhm.
and then Edward in Nazi Germany.
I think I remember someone explaining that to me. I was like, what? That's really stupid. I already don't like that series because it's stupid.
No,
because
it's
not
dumb. It's
manga
dumb.
canon. We should watch it. We should watch it. That just be
It's
like,
really hard to watch. I tried
Is
watching
it?
it as a kid.
yeah.
It just is like it's kind of convoluted. Like
I had
Lust is alive for so long.
Isn't like Sloth like their mom or something like that? Like Sloth isn't the big bulky guy because they caught up to the manga by like volume 2, so they're like, "Fuck!" Now we have to make up everything.
Yeah,
So like, I think I heard somewhere that like Sloth is like the mom.
we
is
can
really
watch it if
stupid.
you want.
We should watch it for the channel and just be like, "Yeah, it's bad,
It was a bad show.
It was bad. bad."
All right, next story.
Netflix.
Who's watching Stranger Things? I know they're ending it. I know that.
Season 5.
But I'm going to talk about a prequel here.
Ooh.
I do not want a prequel to Stranger Things. I do not think it would be interesting.
Too bad they
I
might get
do
spin-off
not-
shows.
I do not think the story was interesting after season 1. I think the first season is, honest to God, and this might be exaggeration, a masterpiece. I
Wow.
think the first season is truly good, like good television. It's really
it
good.
is. I wouldn't call it a masterpiece, but it's good.
It's-
I've never held Stranger Things to like, oh, this is great, this is fantastic. I've always just been like, oh, this is fun, this is good, popcorn fun. Like, there's nothing deeper about it, kind of thing. I do like season 4 just because we'll never get another Freddy Krueger movie ever, and this is the closest we're gonna get because he's that guy is Freddy Krueger. He goes into your dreams and he's Freddy. He's got a fucking claw. It's Freddy. It's Freddy.
Freddy Fazbear? No, I just was like, I actually think it's really good. Like, especially because this came out around the same time that it was out.
Yeah.
So, like, it really
I
did a good
actually
job on
thought-
capitalizing on that hype. And then
Well,
it turned out to be a really good show.
it also capitalized. I'm like, wait, is this a Stephen King book that I missed? Like, I remember.
Yeah, it
looking
felt
at
like a
stuff, I'm
Stephen
like,
King
is this
book.
a Stephen King book? And it's like, no, it's Stephen King inspired. And I was like, oh, I'll check it out. And that's how I checked it out. I didn't hear from hype or anything about it. I was just like, well, I guess I did because they were like, oh, Stranger Things is good. Like, the first couple days it was out, and I was like, oh, is it like Stephen King?
The
thing?
kid actors are all really fucking good in
Yeah.
this. The adult actors, dude, Hopper and
Hopper's great.
And not Nancy.
He would have made a great Hellboy if
and
they
Joyce.
only didn't fuck it up.
Yeah, Hopper and Joyce are so fucking good in this series,
Yeah.
dude. Like, and what I liked about the end of the series, like Hopper gets in a car with 2 like men in black,
Mm-hmm.
and then drives away.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so cool. I don't want to know about that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see Will throw up in a bathroom.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna start all over.
They're gonna make another season of this.
Yeah, I mean, you knew with the popularity that Stranger Things did, they'd be a fucking idiots not to. Like, I don't blame them because it is a cash cow. Like, people who are like, oh, I don't have a Netflix anymore. Once Stranger Things come out, they're like, all right, well, I gotta buy it for fucking Stranger Things. Like, it's that like, kind of show. It's like with Game of Thrones. It's like, oh, I won't subscribe to Max until the next House of Dragons or whatever. It's one of those shows that like people will just buy the streaming service just to watch the new shit.
I'll say this, like, Stranger Things, like, isn't poorly made.
No, it's not poorly made. It's
I just think
I hated season 2 because it was just a bunch of nothing.
Dude, it was so boring. Season 2,
I don't even remember season.
They had
3.
a fucking Professor X fucking episode.
Yeah,
where she meets all the fucking same people just like her.
Mm-hmm.
So dumb.
Yeah, once they were like, oh, there's more of what's her name? Not L. 11. L.
Well,
She's L.
It is L. That's her name. They call her L.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they do. But I was more thinking like L from Death Note.
Oh.
That's a good prequel. L, the prequel. How did he get his obsession with sweets?
Oh fuck. Well, they kind of did do that.
Did they?
Yeah.
Kinda. In the anime or manga?
In the manga.
We should do a
series.
We should do a reread of Death Note because I hear it's very different.
I did. I read it a while ago.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe 5-6 months ago.
Okay.
There are some differences, but
like the ending's very different.
The ending is the biggest difference.
Yeah,
that's about it.
And
the rest of it's pretty much.
I heard what happened in the ending, and I'm like, oh, I like that better because in the show it makes him seem more like an evil god. He's like, ha ha ha. Whereas in the manga, he's like, I don't want to fucking die.
Yeah, no, the manga and the TV show have.
Didn't they kind of ruin it though, or I think that was fan made. Never mind. There was like an illusion that he's a Shimigami or a demon now.
That's not an illusion. That is a theory that is heavily implied throughout the entire series.
Well, if it's true, then it fucking sucks. But as long as it's not answered, then I'm okay with it.
Well, it was specifically said in the show and the manga that most people that use the Death Note typically become gods.
No, isn't it like they don't go to heaven or hell; they just cease to exist? I thought
no,
they
just
they
confirm they just don't go to heaven or hell. They just don't go to heaven or hell.
Okay.
Which implies that.
Well, that fucking sucks if he becomes a Shimigami. That fucking sucks.
It's heavily implied that he is based off of like.
As long as it's not answered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, I agree with you. Stranger Things after
this season prequel would be so boring. Yeah. I don't like. What would you talk about? Like truly, you would have them like. Be in the lab.
You know what it would be?
That's so boring.
It would be about the organization and the creation of in the United States we're figuring out paranormal stuff, and then it'd be
you ever seen the trailers? You know the story of the New Mutants?
That fucking
That's what it's just gonna remind me of.
Yeah.
Like it's just gonna be like this looks like shit.
Yeah. No, if they are gonna do it, they should do it like because it takes place in the 80s, right? The original series.
Yeah, so it'll be in the 60s.
Fucking do it like 40s if you're gonna do it. So like
a World War II shit.
Yeah, it's like holy shit, we can use paranormal stuff. We can use I got it. We can use what is it called? The Upside Down to infiltrate enemy territories. We gotta get ahead of this intel, or else the Nazis are gonna use it to take over the United States. I already fucking figured it out. What they would do. That's exactly what they would do. Or Cold War era. Oh, well, they already kind of did the Cold War era.
This is the end of the Cold War.
Yeah.
Because like
I feel, that's it. That's what you do.
The second season, bro, is so dumb.
Yeah.
Not the second season, the third season is also so dumb. How do these kids just get through? How do they just break in and out of a fucking Russian security?
Also, I don't like Millie Bobby Brown's action toward the end. She's very just.
Dude, what's her action?
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah, that was cute when you were 11. Actually, try to act now. Did you hear what she said? She's like, I don't even watch movies anymore. I'm like, you're a fucking actor. You're a fucking actor. Observe movies, you dumb fuck.
She's a child.
I know.
He watches TikTok.
Exactly.
Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah. What if Spike lives?
I like all of our theme is we don't want to know answers.
Yes.
We like to just live our lives in ignorant bliss.
Vincent Valentine fucking Or wait, what's his name again? The guy who goes up against Spike. What the fuck is Valentine, right?
No, the Vicious.
Vicious. A Vicious prequel where Spike and him are friends.
Well, that isn't. They are friends. They just
No, but I mean they
just have the whole.
they have
series.
a whole. I'm saying they have a whole series where it's just that.
Yeah, they're Spike's backstory.
Yeah, but instead of just like little bits and pieces, it's just a whole series. Yeah, that would be
That'd
fucking
be so
stupid.
bad. Same with Jet. Dude, Jet would be
Yeah.
stupid. Faye would be dumb.
We don't even know what happens to fucking Ed.
No, we don't. She just fucks
off. Yeah.
She just fucks
And
off
it's
because
fine.
they're like, oh shit, we gotta get serious now.
I can
Can't
see-
have Ed around.
Yeah,
to be
yeah. The
serious
Cowboy
shit.
Bebop sequel where like we got to get the band back together. There's been this guy, and he's like, now this wouldn't happen.
Vicious survived.
Yeah,
and
Vicious
he's
survived,
back.
But then it doesn't turn out to be Vicious. It turns out to be
Spike
Spike.
all along. Oh my god, that'd be so good.
That'd be
I would watch the
terrible.
fuck out of that.
That would be awful.
Did you see the movie? You watched the movie, right?
Yeah, of course.
That movie.
I thought you were about to say the TV show. I didn't get 5 minutes past. I was like, nope. I remember we were like, we should watch it.
And
And
then
I
you
watched the
watched
first
it and
5
you were
minutes.
like,
I was
no,
like,
it's not
no,
worth it.
it's
I'm not
not.
doing it.
Yeah, no.
That is such a great way to start this part.
Transition. All right. So we're waiting on Kingdom Hearts 4, right? We waited on. Sorry. Just looking at Remy fucking pulling his hair. Sora's hair took me out of it. Why don't I put this in my 9x9, bro? What the fuck? Am I a clown?
Dude, you love this series.
I
like,
do
what
love
do
it.
you mean you're
But
a
like
clown?
Kingdom Hearts 4, right? So like Kingdom Hearts 3 took forever to come out. Absolutely forever. What if we stall it even more and make like a prequel thing that's on like Switch 2, but you also need to get a fucking Xbox, but you also need to get a PlayStation. Like, let's start the Xehanort trilogy, meaning like a whole prequel trilogy just about Xehanort, and have it last for 10 years, then we get Kingdom Hearts 4. Because like there's been nothing from Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 4 was announced like 2 or 3 years ago, and we've gotten nothing. We got
There's nothing.
we
There's nothing.
got a cinematic trailer, and that's it. So I'm feeling they're gonna do like a prequel or spin-off thing to carry us over. I feel like they're gonna make a trilogy of things, and I'm like, what would they do that of? They gotta go like, I mean, they already got the mobile games and stuff, but they need like a mainline shit. They gotta go Xehanort or something, like, oh, see the villain's backstory, and maybe he wasn't so evil, even though he is. Like, I'm just saying, like the Xehanort thing, because I think, not that it's probable, but they would do something along the lines of that. I'm more saying they're definitely going to come out with a string of games before Kingdom Hearts 4 that are going to mean nothing, but I'm still going to buy them, and that makes me angry, but I'm still going to buy them, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you fucking are.
Yeah.
That's the craziest part. You're
Roxas is the best character. Fuck you. Roxas should be the main character in 4.
Roxas should show back up.
Yeah.
But this time, instead of as Roxas, he's fucking, what the fuck is his name in fucking
Ventress?
Ventress? Yeah.
How dare you disrespect my boy?
I used to
Ventress.
wear that shirt.
What shirt?
Kingdom Hearts 365 Days by 8 or whatever the fuck it's called.
What shirt?
Just
Like
it was
the organization hoodie?
No, like I had like a shirt that was like
That just said Kingdom Hearts?
that had like it was just like the cover art.
Oh, okay. I thought you
for-
were saying you were rocking
for
the
Kingdom-
Roxas fit, like the actual
No,
like the
that'd be
bag.
sick, right? That'd be sick.
Dude,
You would have been jealous of me.
dude,
bro.
I
You would've
was
been like,
jealous of how they were
it's so
dressed in
cool.
that game. I'm like, they look so
Fuck.
cool. I wish I
I
could.
want to see.
I wish I
some
could
nice
dress
game.
like them. And then you see those people in real life. You're like, those people are freaks. Why are they dressed like that?
Yeah, you're right. And
No,
that's it.
that's-
And that's it. JJ, I think the lesson here is use your brain.
Yeah.
That's the problem. People want answers to things. You don't need them. Excuse me. You don't always need them.
You don't fucking need.
You don't fucking need shit. You fucking pussies. No, you just don't need prequels or sequels to things. Not always. If like,
Not always. You can for some things if you have a good, solid story. But if you're just making it, or you're running out of ideas, probably not worth it to begin with.
yeah, like just stop.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Get
Just
help.
stop. Get some help.
So JJ will hopefully have a video soon. If not, that's okay. We trust and believe in him.
It's not.
Um,
I'm gonna delete the whole channel with it.
and then I should have a video sometime next month, or this month actually, technically. So I should have a video sometime at the end of this month. And yeah, so we appreciate everybody's support. We hope you guys are enjoying the re-uploads that we added. We see that there are a few people actually watching it, which is pretty cool. But you know, we hope you enjoy that. We hope you enjoyed this stream. Next week, we should come up with a real topic. I'm gonna be honest.
This was very put together.
So
This reminds me
maybe
of
next
our
week we'll
day-to-day
do.
Wolverine
Oh
and
my god, that thumbnail makes me so mad just
Sakamoto
thinking
Day.
about it.
Fucking,
I would never do that kind of thumbnail ever.
we
again.
did. We just.
But this
did.
was not bad.
It's literally
Like it works.
It's literally the same format. Someone's in the middle, someone's on the side, someone's on
Well,
the
there's
other side.
we always
With a
have
gray
that. We
background.
always have that. But I mean, that thumbnail just made me so mad. Something about like I'm not mad about this thumbnail. I actually think it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I like it a little bit.
Mhm.
That Dan the Dan thumbnail makes me so mad.
No, it's the best.
Makes me. Did you know that One Republic is the end theme
Yeah,
song for Kaiju number 8?
I haven't seen it yet, but that's really fun.
I was just driving around with my fiance looking for houses and stuff. And
Robbing people.
yeah, and I was just playing music, and one of the songs that came on automatically on my like YouTube music feed was that, and I was like freaking out, and she was like, "Dude, they like Megan Thee Stallion likes anime." I'm like, "She likes anime, but One Republic is in anime,
It's a big.
not the
difference.
same thing."
She cosplayed as Death the Kid,
Yeah, she did.
and
Not anymore. She's not Death the Kid anymore. It's whoever the fucking stupid ass
true.
bitches and
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
what's it called?
Fire Force.
Yeah, the Fire Force.
It's,
Maybe that's what we'll do. You
Yeah.
know what? We'll try to read up to like chapter 30 by next week and do a quick impressions of it next week.
sure.
But then we'll actually come up with an actual other topic to talk about.
And I'll be like, this is a lot. That's what turned me off of Fire Force. I'm like, this is a lot of fan service. But then I remember Soul Eater in the beginning had a lot of.
I was
fan
gonna say,
service.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
My teacher confiscated my Soul Eater book because he saw like tits.
It was it Blair.
Who else would it be? There's no other
I
character.
don't know, like Black Star sneaking up on Tsubaki. Tsubaki just being, oh, Black Star, you silly
Maki's
goose.
Panties
Yeah,
every 5
fucking
minutes.
5 minutes. Guess what? They're all underage.
At the time, it was okay for
But
me to look at it and be like, "Oh, this
Yeah,
is sexy."
because you're high school.
And now I'm an adult. I was a middle schooler when I was reading.
Yeah,
Soul
even
Eater.
more justified, I guess.
But as even then, I was still like,
because
this
he
is
was
too
that
much.
age. Because he was that age. Not saying
Yeah.
because he was that age.
Yeah, obviously not now. I don't.
Yeah.
I hate it. Like one of my favorite manga.
It just
is
takes you out of it.
Fan servicey as hell, and it's anime adaptation. But in the manga, it's not fan service at all.
Well, with Fire Force, there's the chick in the beginning that her whole character is her being clumsy, and a lot of it is like, oh, now I'm gonna grab your boob, and it's like, wow, wow, very creative talent, and she's a very strong female character.
Isn't anime great?